Hello folks, how's it going? Hope everyone's doing great. So today, we're gonna talk about the upcoming iPhone 15 series. Like, what we can really expect from the Apple iPhone 15. Even if the iPhone 15 is still a few months away, the fact that so many vendors are involved makes it difficult for Apple to keep the iPhone lineup a secret. 4 iPhone 15 versions in the same sizes as the iPhone 14 models will be available, including 2 6.1-inch models and 2 6.7-inch models. The basic iPhone 15 models will come in one of each size, while the 2 higher-end, more costly Pro variants will come in the other 2 sizes. Similar to the iPhone 14, some of the finest features will only be available on the iPhone 15 Pro versions. According to current rumors, we may anticipate USB-C for all models and the expansion of Dynamic Island to the basic iPhone 15. Since Apple's own modem chips aren't yet available, Qualcomm will be used in the next iPhones. The A16 processor in the iPhone 15 models will be upgraded, while the iPhone 15 Pro versions may utilize newer A17 chips made of 3nm technology. Titanium frames and periscope lens camera technologies for better zooming might be added to professional versions. The information in this video includes all we currently know about the iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Pro, but it's still early in the development cycle, so Apple's intentions might alter. So now, let's talk about the design. The most talked about design speculation so far concerns the iPhone's charging connector, given the European Union's regulation that iPhones sold in the region must have a USB-C port by 2024. Whether Apple would upgrade all iPhone models to USB-C or only those offered in the EU is the subject of debate. Apple already makes regional modifications to its iPhone models, as shown with the iPhone 14. While other variations still have a SIM slot, the US version has an electronic SIM. However, Avi Greengart, a Techsponential analyst, thinks Apple has excellent reasons to switch all future iPhones to USB-C. According to Greengart, it is more likely that Apple would switch to USB-C for all iPhones in the iPhone 16 timeframe in order to comply with European rules because there are more extensive ecosystem, security, and accessory issues with the power and data connector. With the iPhone 15 range, Apple is probably going to keep offering 4 different iPhone models. According to rumors, all versions will have a mostly similar look, with the exception that the Dynamic Island cutout from the iPhone 14 Pro is expected to appear on all of them. This speculation originates from display analyst Ross Young, who also stated in a September tweet that the supply chain prevents base iPhone 15 models from having a greater refresh rate than Apple's Pro iPhones. Apple will probably continue to sell 4 models: the 6.1-inch iPhone 15, the 6.1-inch iPhone 15 Pro, the 6.7-inch iPhone 15 Max, and the 6.7-inch iPhone 15 Pro Max. This is because no significant design changes are anticipated. The ordinary iPhone 15 models will cost less, while the Pro variants will cost more and include additional high-end capabilities. According to Shrimp Apple Pro, a Twitter leaker, the 2023 iPhone 15 would have a titanium frame with curved rear edges in favor of the current squared-off design. According to rumors, the device's back corners will be rounded off, just as the 14 and 16-inch MacBook Pro models from 2021. According to analyst Jeff Poo, Apple will employ a titanium frame, and Mark Gurman of Bloomberg has confirmed this. Ming-Chi Kuo, an analyst with TF International Securities and a well-known Apple observer, predicts that in the upcoming years, Apple will further differentiate between its basic and Pro models. He stated in a tweet in October that one way he anticipates it to happen is by replacing the normal keys seen on today's smartphones with solid-state volume and power buttons on the iPhone 15 Pro versions. With the use of haptic feedback, the solid-state buttons, which according to Kuo will resemble the home button seen on the iPhone SE and iPhone 7, simulate the sensation of pushing a button. This style of button's obvious benefit is that it also prevents water from getting in. Although there have been persistent speculations that Apple has explored reintroducing Touch ID to its flagship iPhones utilizing an under-display technology, It is anticipated that Touch ID will not be included in the iPhone 15 models, which will instead feature Face ID. The under-display Face ID functionality that Apple is developing won't be available until 2025. The iPhone 15 will instead continue to use the dynamic island in 2023, and Apple may decide to extend its use to all models rather than just the Pro variants. Now let's talk about data transfer speeds. While the normal iPhone 15 models will continue to utilize USB 2.0 speeds, the same as Lightning, the iPhone 15 Pro models with USB-C connectors will allow faster data transfer speeds. Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo claims that the iPhone 15 Pro variants would, at least, feature USB 3.2 or Thunderbolt 3. The update would enable faster file transfers for video and other file formats for iPhone 15 Pro devices. While USB 3.2 enables rates up to 20 gigabits per second, USB 2.0 is only capable of 480 megabits per second of data transfer. Data transfer rates of up to 40 gigabits per second would be possible if Apple provides Thunderbolt 3 capability for the iPhone 15 Pro variants. Now it's time to talk about the camera. The development of periscope telephoto lenses by Apple has been the subject of several rumors. These lenses are expected to appear in the iPhone 15 Pro variants in 2023. The periscope camera lens will only be available on the bigger iPhone 15 Pro Max, according to Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo. Therefore it's probable that it will only be available on the most costly and high-end model. It is possible to optically zoom 5x or even 10x with periscope lens technology, which is more than is possible with a regular telephoto lens. The iPhone's zoom capabilities would be greatly improved with a periscope lens, as the current Pro versions are only capable of 3x zoom. Samsung, an Apple rival, has introduced smartphones that utilize periscope lens technology, enabling 4x to 10x optical zoom and up to 100x digital zoom. According to Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo, when Apple adopts the periscope lens, it would incorporate 6x optical zoom capability. The larger iPhone 15 Pro models will be the only ones to use the periscope lens technology in 2023, but both iPhone 16 Pro models are expected to support it by 2024. Therefore, the upgraded periscope telephoto lens will be included on both the 6.1-inch iPhone 16 Pro and the 6.7-inch iPhone 16 Pro Max. For the iPhone 15 models, Apple is anticipated to use Sony's most recent state-of-the-art image sensors. Sony's image sensor doubles the saturation signal in each pixel when compared to ordinary sensors, enabling it to catch more light and reduce underexposure and overexposure. Even when intense illumination is a problem, the sensor will enable improvements in portraits and other photographs. In order to accommodate additional photodiodes, Sony uses semiconductor architecture that separates photodiodes and transistors into different layers. It is unclear if the new sensor technology will be used by all iPhone 15 models or if Apple will reserve it for the more expensive Pro versions only. Now let's talk about hardware. For the 2023 iPhone 15 series, Apple will continue to employ Qualcomm's 5G modem processors, as it has done since the launch of 5G iPhones. Apple was rumored to be using its own internal modem chips as early as 2023, but the technology is not yet ready for that. The modem chips that Apple is developing are still experiencing heat-related problems, so they won't be ready for use in iPhones until at least 2024. The Qualcomm X70 chip, which has superior AI for quicker processing speeds, higher coverage range, improved signal, reduced latency, and up to 60% increased battery efficiency, is anticipated to be included in the iPhone 15. The iPhone 15 models may be the first to use an A-series chip manufactured using TSMC's third-generation 3nm node. The use of 3nm chip technology is predicted to result in processing performance increases of 10 to 15% and power savings of up to 35%. After losing an order from Intel, Apple chip maker TSMC is said to be reducing its ambitions for 3nm processors. The 3nm A17 chips likely to be utilized in the iPhone 15 models are being produced by TSMC, although it is unclear whether the interruption would affect Apple's 3nm chip manufacturing. According to Taiwanese research company TrendForce, the iPhone 15 Pro versions may include an additional 8GB RAM. 6GB RAM is available in current iPhone 14 Pro variants. There won't be any significant changes until the iPhone 16, and Apple is reportedly planning to switch to LPDDR5X memory in 2024. According to rumors, the iPhone 15 Pro models will employ the same LPDDR5 memory that is now in the iPhone 14 Pro models. Finally, it's time to talk about the price. Since the 2007 release of the first iPhone, prices have skyrocketed. And it may occur once more in 2023 with the iPhone 15, but not in the manner you might anticipate. Currently, it is anticipated that the ordinary iPhone 15's pricing would remain the same. However, if rumors of a luxurious iPhone 15 Ultra come true, the price range's maximum limit may be increased. Next year, the iPhone 15 Pro Max may be replaced by the speculated Ultra variant, according to Mark Gurman of Bloomberg. This is consistent with Kuo's expectations that Apple will further distinguish between the iPhone Pro and iPhone Pro Max models. The entry-level iPhone 14 model presently costs $829 in the US, while the most expensive iPhone 14 Pro Max with 1 TB of storage costs $1,599. So if the rumor is accurate, the beginning price of the iPhone 15 Pro might be above $1,000 due to a higher price tag. Let us now provide you with the release date. Since Apple typically hosts its annual iPhone event in September, we anticipate that the timeframe will be the same for the iPhone 15. Shortly after, generally on Friday of the next week, new iPhones are introduced. Apple occasionally defers the introduction of certain models, particularly when introducing a new design or size. Therefore, more than one release date for the iPhone 15 range is possible. So guys, we hope you liked the video, and if you did, please give the video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.